So, everybody's good?
Yep.
All right, let's get it. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of The Local Lens, Lawrenceville Unfiltered. My name is Louie Campbell, and you, sir?
Dwayne Volkman.
And you?
Cody Controversy Cox.
Cody Controversy Cox.
Yeah.
Where did the controversy come from?
So that stemmed from an old rivalry back in 2013 in an MMA fight. Leading up to it, I'd said some pretty nasty things to an opponent, and got a nickname from it, which kind of stuck. The opponent was Ethan McQueen. We're good buddies now.
I know Ethan, yeah.
We're good friends now, but it got real nasty, and so the nickname just stuck.
Right on, yeah.
So you have him to thank for that too, then.
Yeah.
Ethan's big into horses and such, and
He's doing some cool stuff.
Yeah, he's a good guy. So, so you're from Bicknell, Indiana, and you live here in Lawrenceville now.
Lived here since I was 12.
Since you were 12.
Yeah.
Okay. And you got into martial arts at some point. When did you do that?
I was around 15, 16 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Did some wrestling, and then I met. I can't even remember his name now, but did some kickboxing stuff and just gradually went from there.
Okay. Yeah, I've been in and around martial arts since I was a little boy. Trained pretty seriously since I was 15.
Yeah.
I got with my instructor. His name is Brian Baker from Olney, and went to black belt with him, and then I trained with for a short time with some guys you know, Greg Burcham and them from. Greg is from Linton, Indiana.
Yeah.
And he had trained under Bobby Houston. Have you ever met Bobby? Bobby is one of the nicest guys you ever meet, and completely unassuming, and
most of them are
extremely dangerous. Yeah. And Brian, my instructor, the same way. You could tell because he holds himself with a certain confidence, but he's super nice guy. Loves people. He's a Christian guy, but he's the most dangerous man I've ever met in my life.
Happens that way.
Yeah. So, martial arts, you got into, so you started going from martial arts, you got into MMA. What attracted you to MMA?
So going through school, I got in a lot of trouble. Like I didn't do very well in school sports. I couldn't follow the structure.
Mm-hmm.
Went down like a bad road because my mom was involved in like the drug scene. So I kind of got hooked on a little bit of marijuana. I was dabbling in some other things like alcohol at a young age.
Mm-hmm.
And I met my wife, and we ended up getting pregnant. And it was like you got to find something better than what you're doing now.
Yeah.
And so I found that coach who got me, Jason Bayless, that's who it was, that's his name. But he ended up getting me through that, and like I found something else I loved that was better for me.
Yeah.
And I found my competitive nature, and I was like, this is what I want to stick with.
Yeah, okay.
What age range was that at?
So...
You said you started at 16-ish?
15, 16.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And, I was involved in like a really bad lifestyle from like 12 to 15.
Okay.
Which it's crazy to think back, but like I can't even fault my mom for it because like it made me who I am now. So
yeah,
it's great.
Yeah, I agree with that. I had a dad who was very hands-on, to put it nicely, and that really pushed me into learning everything I could about martial arts whenever I was a teenager, so that I could defend myself, and it turned out that I learned more about being a man from my training in the martial arts than anything. And my instructor was also a Christian, and he promoted Christian ideology to the students, and that helped me grow as well. So, but you transitioned into MMA. Did you just train because you thought it was fun, or did you train with an intention to compete at some point?
So at first it was just for kind of like a purpose. Because I didn't really have anything going on other than like working and like having a new child, so I had to find something that kept me going. And then like after I got kind of good at wrestling, I was like, I think this is the move. I think I compete.
Mm-hmm.
And I took a fight on a day's notice on my 18th birthday, and got my front tooth knocked out. And then from there, just kept training. Did one more fight, broke my hand, took 4 years off, and came back just on a tear. Like found really where like my niche was, and just I've stayed with it ever since. I'll do it till I can't.
My first time in the ring, I was 17 years old. I was in the car. My instructor is Firebird. We were traveling to Linton, Indiana to watch Marty Madman Walters in a kickboxing match. And a friend of mine who was riding with was gonna fight. He had already permission slip signed from his parent. And my instructor goes, "Louie, you should fight." I go, I didn't get the permission slip signed." He goes, "I'll tell him I'm your dad." So he signed my permission slip. And I remember I had no intentions. I was a point fighter. I could put my foot on you anywhere I wanted, but I didn't do it hard. You kind of got to do it hard to knock somebody out, right? Yeah. So I still remember the guy's name. His name was Dave Dinetz from Linton, Indiana. And I got knocked out 43 seconds of the first round. I ducked under one of his kicks, and he come around with another one. And as I was ducking under it, it caught me right behind the ear and turned me off just like a light switch. Yeah. And the only thing I regret was trying to pick myself up off the mat, and my instructor's over saying, get up. I go, "I can't," and I just collapsed. They took me back to the corner, and the ring girl, it was so funny, she brought this giant trophy over to my corner. And I looked over at my instructor like all dazed, like, "I won?" He goes, "No, you didn't win." He goes, "Sweetheart, that belongs over there in that corner." But yeah, it was interesting. Have you ever been KO'd?
Yeah, so I got knocked out in my first ever fight by Carl Jones. Mm-hmm. So like I said, I took that fight on a day's notice on my 18th birthday. And I did not know that his cornerman was like actively in the UFC and ranked.
Oh, nice.
So like I fought him, and I scored 3 takedowns in the first round. But then he, because I could only wrestle at that point, like I said, he kind of figured out what my go-to was before I shot the next one. Just uppercutted me on my way and just dropped.
Yeah.
And same thing. I woke up, and like he's just sitting down in his corner. He was an older guy at the time, so he's sitting down because he's tired. I'm looking at the corner. Like, "Did I win?" and they go, "No, you just woke up."
Yeah. Oh. And getting knocked out don't hurt. No.
Best nap you'll ever have. You wake up and you're like reinvigorated.
It's like you don't feel getting knocked out.
So where was that at?
That was in what's it called? Dale, Indiana.
Okay.
Yeah.
Down by Santa Claus area, right? Yeah. Okay.
Well, so you say cool. The next one after that's when you broke your hand?
Yep. Next one after that, I hit a guy. And his knees buckled, so I went to hit him again, but he headbutted my hand, broke it. Mm-hmm. Still took him down. I had him in a submission, like he was gasping for air, but the referee seen my bone coming through my glove and just waved it off, doctor stoppage.
Nice. Oh, wow. Okay. And at this point, you didn't have the concept in your mind of maybe this isn't for me. It's like, I still love this.
Yeah. After that, I was kind of like, it was a broken bone. I took 4 years off because I was like work didn't just accept like, hey, I broke this. I can't work for a while. Yeah. So like I was like, I got to figure things out and like figure out how I'm going to do this. But 4 years later, like I was getting bored again, and it kind of popped up because I was still training. And I asked my wife about it. I was like, I think I'm going to do this again. She's the most supportive lady in the world. She was like, if you want to, like you should definitely do that.
Awesome.
And came back, went on a 3-fight win streak, beat one guy who was undefeated, beat one state champion wrestler, and got a win by Von Fluchoke, which had only been used like 6 times ever in history at that point. Mm-hmm. And so then I was like, all right. And then the Ethan McQueen stuff happened, and then I won a title, and then that's when I got called for slap fighting.
Slap fighting, and
how did that happen?
So there was some buddies of mine, and it's kind of crazy how it happens because like I didn't get my phone number out or anything, but they got a hold of me because my buddy had applied for me, and they got a hold of me. They had us send videos for an audition. And they were like, just show us like your slapping motion. They didn't give us any instruction on like we should do this on like a dummy, like a bob. Mm-hmm. So a lot of us just sent in us slapping the air. Yeah. Which looked dumb. Yeah. But we sent them in. I got a call back, and they were like, hey, we want you to take part in this new sport. They're like, it's going to be really good. And they were like, do you want to compete? And I was like, yeah, not really. And they were like, do you want to hear about the money? I was like, yeah, let's hear about the money. And they told me the money side of it, and I was like, you know what? I actually do want to do this. Yeah. I was like, go ahead and sign me up. Yeah. And flew out there pretty quickly. I think it was like a month later. and lost my first one by majority decision against Austin Turpin. And then had my eardrum blown in my second one. And then I was still kind of, it was a new sport, so nobody really knew a whole lot of how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I really learned how to do it on my third fight with Bulldozer.
Mm-hmm.
And I figured out on that last slap where I need to hit people, and put him to sleep. And then I got cut from that promotion. I don't know what for. They never gave me a reason.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got JT Tilley. I reached out to him, got on a card with him, and I did a one-night tournament for heavy, so multiple fights in one night. I won the whole thing, and then
where was this one at?
that was in Branson, Missouri.
Okay.
And then I got I went against Frank the Tank Holland, who is a legend of the sport. I was a plus 450 underdog on DraftKings, and put him out in the second round. He dropped, and I feel like they should have stopped it then, but he was tough. He got back up, and then he quit. He quit after the third round. So
okay, nice.
Kind of found my niche.
Yeah.
So how do they determine who the winner is in this sport?
So they have judges if it goes to decision, but I've only had one of mine I've had two of mine go to decision. I lost one by majority decision. I lost one by decision, and then I have 3 knockouts.
Is there just so many rounds?
Yeah. So
okay.
the promotion I'm with now does 5.
Okay.
And then Power Slap was 3 in a regular match and 5 in a title match.
Okay.
Now, Power Slap, that's the one that Dana White runs? Okay. And for those who don't know who Dana White is, they should climb out from under a rock.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Dana White runs the UFC.
Yep.
I started watching UFC whenever Hoist Gracie was the man.
Who's the guy? The one boxing glove on, one boxing glove
Oh my gosh.
off.
I remember that.
His name wasn't Norman Smiley, was it?
That name sounds familiar. I don't remember.
Yeah, there was that guy. Dan Severn was.
Dan Severn, yeah, he was.
Don Fry.
Yeah. They got a new movie coming out about Don Fry.
It wasn't about Don Fry. It was about Mark Kerr. It was
Mark, you're right. That's right, Mark Kerr.
So, Mark Coleman was played by Ryan Bader in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
But I've hung out with Mark Coleman a few times now. I'm friends with him. I see him every time I go to the Slap Out Championship stuff.
Nice.
Eats bananas with the peels on them.
Oh wow.
That's an interesting fellow.
It is.
With the peel.
Oh my God.
Is there a reason he does it that way?
I asked him why, and he said, well, the peel's part of the banana, isn't it?
I guess the peel and the apples.
And I mean,
the apple.
UFC legend, I'm not going to question you.
Yeah.
No, that might turn out painful.
You're absolutely right.
So what UFC headliners have you met?
So I met Sean Strickland, Brandon Moreno, Michael Chandler. I met Terrence Crawford, the boxer.
Okay.
Joaquin Buckley, Piotr Yan, Aljamain Sterling, Misha Tate, Josh Barnett back in the Pride days.
I like Misha Tate.
She's
a
super
tough
nice.
gal. Yeah.
She's super nice. What you see on TV is what you get from her. Super nice person.
Yeah.
I think that was when she was cutting to fight Holly Holm, if I'm not mistaken.
Holly, I like her too. She's a real wholesome seeming person,
Yeah.
Hell of a kickboxer too. She knocked old Ronda out.
It's crazy how personable the MMA fighters out there are, because you imagine these celebrities are just probably act way above us.
Mm-hmm.
But every person I met out there from the UFC was just super nice to everybody.
Man, I've never met a real martial artist, and when I say real martial artist, I mean someone who's serious about it. It's part of their persona. It's in their soul. I've never met a real martial artist who wasn't that kind and humble person on the real. I know a lot of the people in professional combat sports have a persona. Like Terry Bollea, Hulk Hogan was his persona. That wasn't who he was. So
I never got to meet him. My brother did. He got an autograph from him.
Yeah, I saw him at an event, a business event, June of 2013 down in Orlando, Florida, and it was so sad because he was a hero of mine when I was a kid, and seeing him having to be ferried around the convention center on a golf cart because he could barely walk.
Yeah.
It was sad.
Well, he was like what 6'8" or something
Yeah,
before all the surgeries, but now whenever he passed away, I think he was like 6'4", 6'3", something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, he had a lot of things going on. I mean, the people that will tell you wrestling's fake. First of all, you never said that to my grandpa.
Yeah.
Wrestling is real, but it may be predetermined outcomes. But these are athletes. I mean, they get out there and they punish their bodies.
Yeah, it's like they say it's fake, but then you're like, let me throw you off a ladder real quick.
Right. Yeah, you're going to fall from that ladder and never get up again.
Land right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's an art to falling. There really is.
And then they don't realize that like under that mat, all it is board.
Yeah.
Like you're landing on wood.
Yeah. Couldn't do it. I got a good friend. I haven't seen him in a few years. He's also works in corrections, or he did. He may have retired by now. I haven't seen him for a few years. His name is Josh Totten. Did you know Totten?
Yeah, I don't know where he's at now.
But he did.
I left him.
He did pro wrestling for a while too. He was a gifted athlete. First time he and I kickboxed, it was painful. He was just a mean guy, nicest mean guy over me. You know.
I've been talking to a buddy of mine that wrestles. He was a powerlifter for a long time. His name was Tony Myers. He wrestles out here in Noble sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And I messaged him and I was like, hey, like, what if I want to break into that a little bit?
Noble, I bet he's.
And, I do want to jump into that before I get up there in age.
I bet Josh Totten, it might be because Josh runs a promotion or did run a promotion out of the Noble area.
Yeah, I think it's the same one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to get involved in that and maybe do some pro wrestling too.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like, it's cool for me because I was a pro wrestling fan growing up.
Yeah.
So like doing all this combat sports stuff, being on TV, being on YouTube. It's like I came from Bignell, town 3,000 people.
Yeah.
And like I got to go do this, and that's like where my niceness comes from, because like I'm from Bignell. Nobody comes from Bignell.
Yeah.
So it's like when I get noticed now, I'm super nice to anybody who wants to meet me. I just took a picture of the guy in the gym earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And it's humbling, because you know that like you came from nothing, now you're something.
Yeah.
So I just want to kind of do all I can do, and my kids think it's cool. So.
Yeah, and you've got to be your kid's hero.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My youngest is a wrestler now. He broke both the bones in his forearm last year, but he's back wrestling this year. And if you ask him what he wants to do when he gets older, he's like, I want to be a professional fighter.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's what he's at, I guess. He's 12.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow. So, you got with this other promotion, and you've achieved some pretty serious success from what I've been told.
So I kind of figured it out. Figured out how I need to hit people, how I need to take hits. And like my last bout, I knocked out a legend. Mm-hmm. So I'm doing something right.
Yeah.
Kind of trash talking some guy from South Africa right now, mm-hmm. So I might get to travel there and take his belt. I've been telling him I'm the king of South Africa.
Yeah.
Need to bring that belt back to Bicknell, right?
Yeah.
Well, he lives in Lawrenceville now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's from Bicknell, so he can claim both. Yeah.
But,
well, Lawrenceville can claim him now. So.
I got a passport, so I'm hoping to go see some other places. Traveling's a big part of this. Like I got to go to Florida, I got to go to Oklahoma. The promotion I'm with, they were just over in Dubai doing Car-Jitsu. So
what's that?
It's jiu-jitsu, but it takes place inside of a car.
Oh, really?
Like the last Wolverine Deadpool movie.
Yeah. One guy starts in the driver's side seat. One guy starts in the passenger side seat. You start with your seatbelts buckled. The ref calls a go. You got to try to get your seatbelt off, and it's jiu-jitsu in the car.
Oh, that's so wild.
Anything goes. You can use seatbelts. You can use whatever you can to win.
Wow.
That would be entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
I would enjoy that. That's.
Yeah, they just did that over in Dubai.
Wow.
And
is this something you want to try?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I think that'd be super fun. And then so I'm under contract with them. It's PLN, Professional League Network, I think. But so I'm gonna do all their sports, like whatever they want to offer me. I've done some chest shop stuff, which is like the pro wrestling chops.
Mm-hmm.
They do that. They judge that. So I did that. And they got Car-Jitsu. They got tire wrestling. They got coffin wars, which is it's coffin wrestling. You're in a coffin. You got to wrestle, try to get out of it. They do a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah, well, hey, if you can find a way to make a buck that's legal and legitimate, right?
Also, their promoter's JT Tilley, and the crazy stuff he comes up with, it's awesome. Like,
Yeah.
It's that he makes some sports that like some guys wouldn't be good at other sports, but this is just like, it is crazy enough to where they're just good at that.
Yeah. Well, they ought to get that guy from YouTube that does the Judy chop.
Karate. What is his name? Ninja something. I don't know.
Yeah, he does ninja, and he knows how to do a Judy chop. And he was on Jerry Springer.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy was hilarious, man.
They used to show his videos in the training department.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like a little comedy skit. Is nice.
Oh, for the prison?
Yeah.
Okay. How long you been working for corrections?
So in total about 6-7 years.
Yeah.
And it's works for me too. It gave me structure that I needed. Again, like I'm heavy on structure now. It helps me run through my days and keeps me motivated.
Mm-hmm. And you probably, I'm sure there's some things you can't talk about there, but probably seen some pretty crazy things. You guys have both worked in corrections.
Yeah.
So.
And that's a big thing is people don't realize it, but there's like we see a lot of things that nobody else will ever see.
Mm-hmm.
Just wild things to where sometimes you like your brain like doesn't even like recognize that you just seen that, and it just kind of like tries to flip over it.
Yeah.
Seeing people jump off ranges and things like that, and just responding to emergencies, doing cell extractions. There's all kinds of just different things that go on there.
Cell extractions, you're probably uniquely qualified for that with your MMA background, huh?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Normally the first person in.
Yeah.
And it's still you still get nervous doing it, even though you've done like more than a few of them. That's still a guy in there who's dangerous. He's away from the community for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever you go in there, you know, like it's got to be quick, it's got to be clean.
Mm-hmm.
And do you have a reputation amongst the population?
So they've started realizing that like I'm easy to look up, and it's got me zero negative like rapport with them. Mm-hmm. Like a lot of them, like they've talked to me about it. I'm open about it. But I'm a cool, laid back person. Like I'm not violent ever. So
mm-hmm.
It's just something cool to talk about. But yeah, they recognize it.
I think with with ability comes confidence, and confidence comes calm.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people that will they toot their own horn, you know. Then you have the other crowd that our kindness gets mistaken for weakness.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just we're kind because the old phrase, I'd rather be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war.
Yeah.
And I like being in a garden, you know. I like being able to diffuse situations with a smile and a handshake. But if it escalates beyond a smile and a handshake, I'm equipped for that as well. But I really don't want to go there.
Yeah, I try after every bout. I try to motivate. It's like every post-fight speech I've done. I give like a whole like, if you think you can do it, you can.
Mm-hmm.
I want to uplift people, get more people to go do what they inspire to do.
It's awesome.
I love people like having success.
Yeah, I applaud success as well. I think it's a good thing to do.
What's the interaction with off the camera after a meet? What's the interaction with your opponent like?
So the crazy thing is, backstage secrets here. A lot of the time, like your friends before you go up there, your friends after you go up there.
Mm-hmm.
You guys both know what you're there for.
Mm-hmm.
You're there to go up there and provide for your family. If the other guy gets hurt in the process, that's their problem. You both know what you signed up for. You both can get hurt. I mean, the object is not to. But after, we're normal people. We're just competitors.
Yeah. You're playing a different kind of competition than, say, chess match.
Yep.
You know? But shake hands before the match, shake hands after the match, and in between, you go to war.
Yep.
Yeah. I understand that. So what would you say is your favorite memory from your MMA and or slap fighting?
Favorite moment from MMA is I got the win that night, but it's not even the win. So I fought Austin Hayes, who was undefeated at that point, and we went to. I always try to finish in the first because I never really built the cardio to go all 3 rounds. So I focus on cardio now, but back then I was like, I got to finish him in the first, and I didn't. I got real discouraged going to my corner. I was tired, and I had my buddy Justin Potter around me.
I know Justin.
Michael Shields and my coach Billy, and I was like, guys, I don't think I can do it. I said, I'm tired, and the motivation they gave me, like telling me I'm not tired, like you heard him in the first, you're gonna win this fight, just everything they were saying, and it got me fired up, like reawoken me. Went out in the second round and finished it in the second, and just the support I had in the corner was probably my favorite MMA moment.
Yeah.
Favorite slap fighting moment was, so I see, whenever I was going to get in my last one, the championship fight with Frank the Tank, I said I was a 450 underdog. I seen that, so like for anybody at home who doesn't know, if you're a plush, you're the underdog. So if you bet $100 on that fight, you'd win $450, and I was a heavy underdog. You very, very rarely ever see odds that big. And so that lit a fire under me, and I was like, make me the underdog. Like, I'm going to go in there, I'll show you all. And I went in there. I thought I was going to go all. So the title fights in Slap Fight Championship are 10 rounds. I thought Frank had never been knocked out, so like I was like, I'm going all 10. Like, but I had it in my mindset because he's done it so long that like I'm going all 10. If I go all 10. He's never been knocked out. He's probably going to win. So I told my boy before I left home, I said, hey, I'm going to do this fight. I was like, I'm extremely confident in myself. And I told the promoter, JT, as well, I said, he doesn't make it past the 3rd round. And went in there, hit him the first time, stunned him, hit him the second time, knocked him down, hit him the 3rd time, he quit. So like the promoter called it out over the broadcast that like he called it in 3 and he got it in 3.
Wow.
And just that was super huge to me. My boy called me before I got off the stage, so like my inbox was full. Just my happiest moments, just the support group that I have and like people around me like congratulate me, because like if you met me as a kid, like I wouldn't have had that.
Yeah. I know what it's like.
Where can a person find that fight online? So
that fight online would be Slap Fight 50, and we're the main event. So if you don't want to watch the whole card, you just go to the end. And it's one of the greatest moments of my combat athlete career. But that's just the start of it.
So you have, I've seen another video where you were showing your belt, nice belt, and your MMA belt as well.
Yeah.
And that belt represents what level of championship? Is that like a regional championship, national, world championship?
So my Slap Fight Championship is a world championship.
Nice.
They've done shows internationally on their heavyweight champion. If everything comes to fruition, I'm going to face a guy from South Africa who's a champion over there, and kind of like a belt versus belt kind of thing. So quite literally might be like the South African champion as well. And then the MMA belt was whenever I was an amateur. And I never lost that belt. I went pro after that. But that was the fight I beat Austin Hayes in. So.
How did things turn out between you and Ethan? Who won that fight?
I did.
You did? Okay.
31 seconds in the first round.
Okay.
Like I said some pretty nasty things to him, so he wanted to. I really got under his skin. I think it could have been a better fight if he had a level head on him. But I think I made him real mad. I don't think he was thinking. I think he just wanted to take my head off. And threw an overhand right at the beginning. I cut a leg kick on him, knocked him off balance, started grappling. I'm a better wrestler, and caught him in a standing guillotine.
Well, the trash talk seems to be something. I understand you have an MMA hero of sorts. You named your son after him.
Chael Sonnen.
Chael Sonnen. And Chael is, I think he's the best trash talker ever. Him or maybe, McGregor. He's a pretty good trash talker as well. They're two of the best at that. And Chael he's intelligent.
Yeah.
And he knows exactly how to cut right to the bone with somebody. And that's part of it. And if you can shake their confidence,
So the
That's
best
it.
feel-good moment of my whole career is, so you mentioned it, I named my son Chael. So I went out and I was talking to Michael Bisping out in Vegas, and they were doing they're trying to learn a little bit about us, so they're asking personal questions. And he goes, "Do you have any kids?" And I was like, "Yeah." He said, "What's their names?" I said, "I got Briston as my oldest and Chael's my youngest." And he goes, "Did you really name your son after Chael Sonnen?" And we kind of had some banter there because Bisping had lost to Chael. And he goes, "Well, I've got a gift for you." And I was like, "Well, what's that?" And he pulls out his phone, and he called Chael Sonnen and just handed it to me. He's like, "You tell him what your son's name is."
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
And so, got to talk to Chael Sonnen, so, childhood hero. Got to speak to him, super nice guy. And that was the best moment, talking to somebody that was for me.
Yeah. I watch him, his little podcast that he does, I say little, way bigger than ours. For now. But I like him. He seems like a pretty good person, but he puts on a persona.
Yep.
And there's a purpose for his persona. It shakes the foundation of the other person's confidence.
So, it shakes the other person's confidence, and then again, if you were going to pay to go see somebody fight, it's not going to be it's crazy to think this, but it's not going to be well, I really like this guy, I want to go see him fight.
I hate this guy, I want to see him lose.
In pro wrestling, I'm a heel.
Yeah.
So, if I can make you hate me enough, and I'm close enough to you, I'm going to go to that fight to watch him lose.
Exactly, yeah.
And
I got a good buddy who used to hustle pool, and he would go in, and a lot of pool hustlers go into the game making you think they're not all that good, and then you put your money up against him. He's just the opposite, cockiest person you'll ever meet, and he'll tell you, "I'm better than you, I'm better than anyone, your wife's probably going to leave with me," and then suddenly you're reaching for your wallet to play him for everything you got. I've seen him do it a number of times. I've seen him get in fights as a result of it as well, but
yeah, that's really the persona I push, going into fights. The guy from South Africa, his name's Robert Krish, and he was arguing with me, and I told him something along the lines of well, whenever I come over there to beat you, at least something good happened in your country. And that really lit a fire under him.
yeah.
And that's when I started calling myself the King of Africa.
Yeah.
And it's all good. He's got a business he runs. I'm doing my own thing. But
We got a famous South African here in America.
who is it?
Elon Musk.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's from South Africa. Yeah.
There was the number one contender for Power Slap was forget his name, but he's from South Africa.
Mm-hmm.
And then Dracus du Plessis, the former UFC middleweight champion, is South African as well. I'm friends with some of them, but you got to say what you got to say to get them mad.
Yeah, yeah. And a mad fighter isn't a calm and collected and thoughtful fighter as well.
Yeah, that brings me to my next question. What percentage would you think would you put on it where trash talking gets into somebody's head
So
and causes them to fight? Like you said, you did that with Mr. McQueen. Is that
yeah,
his name?
so
If you had to put a percentage on it, how much of a percentage does that come to your?
I'll walk you through it all the way.
benefit.
So Austin Turpin and I talked a lot of trash to each other, and we went to a decision, but I got in his head and we lost that one. Me and Dwayne Crespo, the second guy, went against the Blue Iron Drum, talked zero trash to him. I lost because he hit clean. Third one, I didn't talk at all, but knocked that guy out. So I don't think it plays a big role. It takes a certain person, if you can get under their skin.
Mm-hmm.
Ethan McQueen didn't fight like that. He never fights like that.
So you feel like that really worked to your benefit in that one?
My game plan definitely worked on that one. I got him completely out of his element. Because he's normally a decent striker, but he just went in there trying to do a bar brawl.
Yeah.
And you can't do that.
He was so mad.
Yep.
Yep.
And
It's the same thing in a lot of sports, basketball, football.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you get angry and you don't stick to your game plan.
So I think it can play a good role. I try not to do it so much anymore. Just certain people, I'll make a small jab, and if it makes you mad, I'm like, this is the guy I'm doing it to.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
To where if I say something to you and you just kind of say something funny back, I'm like, okay, we'll be cordial through this whole thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Right on.
But it's the ones where like they really get mad. You're like, I'm gonna keep this up.
Yeah, because you found their hot button.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then so this one will be the best one with Robert Krish because it's probably gonna be months and months before it happens. So I have months and months to get under this guy's skin. To where whenever we get in there, he won't be thinking about the slap fight. He'll be thinking about just killing me.
Well, yeah, what all you had said. Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah, it works real well.
How old are you, Cody?
31, turned
31.
32 this month.
Okay. Because you'd mentioned earlier that you wanted to do some other things in these sports
Yep.
before you felt like you aged out. Where do you think that's at, or where is it typically for these kind of athletes?
I'm going to be done with all of it by 40 probably. Because I got, my kids are young now, but I'll probably have grandkids. I still want to be like physically functioning when they get old enough. So I don't want to take too many injuries. I mean, I've had hand surgery. I've lost my front tooth. Had shoulder surgery last year. So there's really like I want to be still like physically intact to hang out with my grandkids when they're old enough.
And you feel like you're in top shape right now?
I feel like I'm in the best shape I've ever been in.
Right.
I'm in better shape now than I was in my 20s.
I know I saw you last year at a totally unrelated event, and when I saw you again today, I was like, yeah, this man's changed. I know you're working out a lot.
Started taking it seriously, watching what I ate, just because I don't know, working in prison. That's a lot of it too. It's like what inspired me to start like getting in better shape is you walk into like correctional facilities, and most of their employees are just bleh. Like if I'm getting stabbed, are you going to be able to run all the way across this facility?
A lot of that job is just sitting around. There's no physical activity.
And I was like, and you really gain like a camaraderie, like a family there. So like if one of my people who I consider family are getting stabbed, I want to be able to make it over there in a timely manner and not be dying when I get there. So I started really focusing on just getting fit, which carried over into sports, which is better for me anyway. So
You mentioned getting stabbed, so that made me think. What is your? I know your wife supports you. You said she's the most supportive lady you know.
Yep.
Does she worry about you getting injured in these? And has she expressed that to you?
So she did once. Whenever I broke my hand, she had asked me to be done with it, and that's really what kind of started that 4-year break. Is because like I was like, I can't keep this up. I'm just gonna. Every fight I'd been in, I had an injury, and so I was like, yeah, I'll stop for a while. And then like later when I brought it back up, like she was like, if you took the time to get good at it, like you can try it now and see. And she was scared when I first started doing the slap fighting stuff, but like she's seen how like good I've gotten, and so there's really like no worries. Like I've only had one person get a decision with me the whole 5 rounds, so in the foreseeable future I don't see anybody making it 5 rounds with me. So it's going to be like go in, get it done quick, go home.
Does she work outside the home as well?
No, she used to work, but she stays home now with the boys.
Okay.
She takes care of my dogs and snakes.
Dog and snakes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, is she from Lawrenceville?
Yep.
What's her name?
Her name's Teresa. Her dad's Spence Evans.
Okay.
He's up around the clubs a lot of the time. He works up at the VFW.
Okay.
So he's well known in town.
Nice. So how do you like living in Lawrenceville?
Lawrenceville, I mean, it's nice. I live in a nice neighborhood. A lot of the neighbors around, like I have one neighbor who brought my kids over Christmas gifts. Yeah. My younger boy is real attached to her, goes over and helps her with some things. She's actually kind of put some like work ethic into him, had him like work for some money from her, and so they're helping a little bit.
I live here in town, and neighbors that we used to have, they both passed away, but Red and Bernice, nicest people, man. And then on the other side, got a neighbor that he's just super, super nice, always wanting to give to everybody. But unfortunately, he's given 2 of my grills to other people. He's coming, and he doesn't know any better. That he's gone into my backyard, taken our grill, and giving it to someone else 2 different times.
You have to feel good about that, don't you?
Well, I was thinking about buying a nice smoker or maybe a Blackstone as well, and
Set
I
it
was
out
like,
front so we didn't have to go all the way
I
to
was
the
like,
backyard.
I'm not going to do it unless I can chain it down, because someone's going to get a really nice smoker out of this deal. He'll give it to him.
Cody, what you're concentrating on slap boxing, right?
Yep.
Are you into the MMA fights at all right now, or
I'm not right now.
Are you going to later?
I'm actually talking to a promotion about maybe stepping back in there this Friday. And I no contract.
A fight this Friday,
Yeah.
or talking to them? Okay.
So we just got to kind of come clean on money, see what we're going to do. And then maybe this Friday, I'm not really in a training camp right now, so it'll just be what it is. Go out there, have fun, make some money. But
If you are, where would someone find that?
it's going to be on YouTube, and like some other streaming places. But it's in Miami, Florida, so another place that you get to travel to.
So they just check out your YouTube page and
yeah.
find out the details there.
And I'll post it on socials once it's done. But it's something I do want to get back into. Just slap fighting. It took up a lot of my time, like getting ready for it. But this year I'm going to jump back in MMA at some point because, like I said, I'm in the best shape now. I've been in my whole 20s.
I'm gonna take advantage of that.
Yeah, I want to jump back in there because my youngest boy's wrestling, and one of the biggest things I'm trying to push to him right now is he broke both the bones in his forearm last year. He's been like reeling his head against like going against people, like he gets kind of scared. And I was like, there's really nothing to be scared of in competition. Like you're gonna win or you're gonna lose.
Mm-hmm.
There's only 2 outcomes. I was like, and that break will never happen again. So like my big motto in fighting is like anybody who calls me, I don't even wait for a name. Like it's yes, I'll do it.
Wow.
Just to kind of be a role model and show him like there's nothing to be afraid of. Just do
That's
it.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
He raffles in a league here in Lawrenceville.
The Lawrence County Knights, their head coach is Ryan Schick.
Okay. Yeah, he's a good guy. He's knows his stuff.
Yeah, they.
He's been very successful with that as well.
He has. It's they produced some state champions, some state qualifiers. His daughter's actually like somebody I really like to watch wrestle.
I was getting ready to mention that.
The face she gets before she walks onto a mat, like I'm a grown man, and I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
And,
we've seen some video of her.
Yeah, they definitely know what they're doing, and like I said, his girl's mean. She goes out there and she tears boys up her age, and it's something cool to watch, and it's cool watching my kid do it because I grew up rough. Whenever I was 12, I was on a completely different trajectory than he is. So like being present in the home with him, 2 parents still together, is like he's really like shining already. So like by the time he gets older, he's going to be way better than I was. So
wow,
that's the goal.
That is the goal, exactly. How long have y'all been married?
It'll be, I'm going to get in trouble. 15 years in March.
Wow. Okay.
A long time.
Okay.
So
congratulations on that. That's a lot.
how do you train for slap fighting? Because I understand the MMA stuff, and I understand that with slap fighting you're going to hone your skill on delivering the strike. But beyond that, what do you do to train?
So I do a lot of weight training now. I normally I haven't been in a while, but I'm going to start back this week going up to Killer King Kickboxing up in Palestine. And I really just still focus on like the MMA training and stuff, because there's only so much you can do to take a slap, and then for delivering a strike is just focusing on accuracy. It's the biggest one. Mm-hmm. You can beat people just based on them fouling out. So like if you hit clean, like you're probably gonna win.
Mm-hmm.
You should look into that Halo thing that Joe Rogan, he tells everybody about it. He gifted one to Mike Tyson on his podcast. It just helps strengthen the neck. He says it's, according to him, it's the best, device for strengthening the neck without causing injury to the neck.
Yeah, I'm buying a plate carrier he talked about, because I've never been a runner, never been into cardio, but the buddy I lift with at the gym, he used to run track and cross country, so we're kind of getting into cardio. and we're doing a Tough Mudder in August. So just working heavy on cardio now, and it's something fun to do. So I think I'll be in way better shape come next year than I am this year. But
Yeah, I started watching. You know, Gary Brecka is. He was on Joe Rogan's podcast, and I watched over a year ago an episode where they were talking about cold exposure, cold plunging.
Yep.
And I got to tell you, when I saw it, I was like, well, that's some compelling science. Well, I ain't never going to do that. Today was day 148. I've been 148 days in a row. I get in cold water every morning. I was in 32-degree water this morning, up to my neck.
How long do you stay in?
6 minutes.
6 minutes.
It's wonderful.
You can about 3 minutes in, you can like feel your organs shift because
Well,
they're like getting used to the cold. You
it's
move.
and what you start that deep shiver after you get out. It's called the after drop because you have that vasoconstriction where all the veins and stuff in your limbs clamp down to send all the blood to your core to keep you warm and alive, right?
Yeah.
And then when you get out, you have vasodilation, so all that blood flushes back to your limbs and extremities. But the problem is all your skin is ice cold. So your brain thinks you're warm, so it sends all that blood back out there, and then it cools that blood off, and you get what's called after drop, and that's when you start deep shivering, and that deep shivering contributes to like weight loss and such. But I'm 50 years old. I feel better than I did when I was 35.
Yeah.
You know, and I wish I'd started cold plunging. If you're not doing it,
I do it. I do it every so often. I'm working on getting an ice plunge this year.
awesome. Yeah.
The UFCPI has a hot pool and a cold pool. So whenever we were out there, we were doing 3 minutes in one, and we'd jump into the other one, and then just like
Contrast therapy. Yeah,
back
yeah.
and forth.
Well, I have a little sauna tent in my home that gets up to over 190 degrees, and I sit in that for 20-25 minutes every night, and it's amazing. I mean, between the cold plunging and that, I'm working to the point I'm not there yet because just getting in the shower after the sauna feels ice cold.
Yeah.
But I want to start getting from the sauna and walking out to my cold plunge and getting into that.
Whenever I was doing that, it made me feel like $1,000,000.
It does.
You walk out of there and like any injury that you do have, like you just don't feel it for a while.
Inflammation's down.
Yeah.
Inflammation system-wide, it's just gone. I wish I'd started it 15 years ago, you know.
So, well, he talked about like meeting me a year ago, and I was carrying some extra weight, and like I'd wake up in the morning and I just wouldn't feel great. My feet would hurt just walking around, and I was like that. So like whenever I started weight training and started like losing some and gaining some muscle, I'm like, this is why people do this. Like I wake up and I feel great.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's carried over. My oldest boy's wanting to start kind of doing some weightlifting and stuff, so like it carried over to him. And I think fitness is a huge part.
Absolutely.
And like anybody over 30 should like focus a little bit on fitness. It doesn't have to be much.
Right.
A 30-minute walk, just getting your 10,000 steps in a day. Just something. Just be better than you yesterday.
It makes a huge difference doing these little things. I started.
Way to look at it.
I started doing everything that I can, adding everything that Gary Brecka recommends. I do breath work while I'm in the cold plunge. You know, so I have Baja Gold sea salt that I add to my water every morning to get my minerals and everything. And I now sleep with a sleep mask, which is the dorkiest thing I've ever done, but having complete blackout, my sleep it's amazing. It's actually restorative. You know, I don't wake up in the morning and feel like I didn't get enough sleep. I feel good in the morning. And going out and getting in that cold water, I think it's the best thing I've done. You know, I have people ask me all the time because I post about my cold plunges a lot. They're like, "Why do you do that?" And I tell them,
you have to do it to know.
I was like, you know, getting in cold water, it's hard. And as a matter of fact, the one thing I do on the mornings that I really hesitate, I say to myself, and sometimes I say it out loud, screw it, just do the hard thing. And you do the hard thing.
Yeah.
Do that first thing in the morning, and then everything else for the rest of the day is easy. But getting in cold water is hard. But being fat is hard. Being in pain is hard. Getting a disease is hard. And I'm sure dying is hard. I just decided to choose which one of those hards I wanted.
Well, yeah, that's I forget who said it, but I was watching somebody was doing a motivational speech, and it was like you suffer two ways. You can suffer by lifting weight and feel better throughout the day, or you can suffer by just letting yourself go and you suffer all the time. And I really had to choose because like I was getting to the point where like just getting up in the morning hurt, and so I was like I want to be better, and because my son was like wanting to wrestle at camp, sore. And now it's like he wants to wrestle, and I'm like, all right, for how long?
Yeah.
And so it's just carried over into life now. Like, did one hard thing, now it's started doing cardio, never done cardio before. Started doing cardio now. It's like I'm going to do this Tough Mudder. After this Tough Mudder, it's probably going to be like a half marathon along with lifting because it's just, I'm competitive by nature. So now, like, once I do one thing, I want to push it to the next.
That's awesome.
And also might be in talks. I can't talk about an opponent right now, but if you guys have heard about Guns and Hoses,
Yes.
I'm going to be competing there in Evansville this year.
Okay.
Doing boxing for charity. So
Yeah.
that's something cool.
When is
That'd be
that?
nice. Yeah.
It'll be April 11th in Evansville.
And that's a fundraiser that the police and fire
Yeah.
do.
Police and
Guns
firemen, they box each other, and it's for like a children's charity. And it's like on Ticketmaster. They got like an 8,000 person attendance. So that's something it'll be super cool to do.
Are tickets available now? If
Yeah,
people want to
tickets-
go on and
Yep,
get-
tickets are available on Ticketmaster. Guns N' Hoses April 11th. I believe it's on a Saturday.
Okay. Well, hopefully a lot of people watching this will be interested
Yeah,
in
I
supporting
mean,
that.
so there's 8,000 seats open. I don't know how many seats are open now. They normally sell out every year. But just being able to give back, like that's something huge. Like I've never boxed before, but
Really?
give it a shot for the kids. So.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. Yeah. Like kickboxing and you know, it was fun. I don't regret ever doing any of it. You know, I wouldn't do it now at 50. I don't want to have a permanent, you know, life-altering injury. But I would probably still box a little bit with someone, just not in a competition, but just for fun. My former brother-in-law got some boxing gloves one year for Christmas and wanted to go out in the front yard at, you know, Christmas time and box. And I was like, all right, yeah, let's go. He was a rough guy. He's serving 45 years in Indiana prison right now.
There you go.
Working there?
No, he
Serving, yeah, I got you.
he murdered a guy in Vincennes. He's doing
Oh, really?
45 years in prison. Yeah.
Oh.
He wanted to go out in the front yard and box, and so we did. And I didn't know he was wanting to go hard, so he threw a couple hard shots. I was like, oh, okay. So one good combination later, and he was laying on the ground. I had to help him up, you know. But yeah, that was fun. But I'm not a good boxer, but he was just that bad.
There you go.
Yeah.
I did want to say, for anyone that doesn't have a cold plunge tank, an alternate way of doing this, getting these benefits, is cold showers.
Cold showers, yeah, that's
The
how I
first
started.
person to mention this to me was Ryan Schick, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't conceive standing in all cold water for very long. I guess Ryan does it quite often.
Yeah.
It helps with his aches and pains because he gets out there with the kids, I guess. And,
If you don't have a cold shower, we're in February. The river is cold.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Too. That's true.
You know, it's funny. My youngest daughter I showed her a video because do you know Holly Moore?
Holly Moore. Yep.
She's a occupational therapist here at the hospital.
Shout out Holly Moore. Whenever I had my shoulder surgery, she was my physical therapist,
Yeah,
and just really, really helped me like regain my shoulder.
yeah, she's great.
And then DeVault was my surgeon, and I had dealt with shoulder problems for over a year, and just I never looked at weights before. Had my shoulder done back in May, and I'm lifting heavier than I ever have, and just it feels better again. So they did a really good job out there. Holly Moore's great.
Oh, Holly Moore is great. I went to high school with her. She's a year or two younger than me. Really, really cool girl. But it just came up on my Facebook feed. We weren't friends on Facebook, and I saw she was cold plunging. I was like, she's one of those crazy ones, you know? So I started asking her questions about it, and now we've chatted a few times about it. But she participated in a polar plunge recently.
I seen that.
And I saw everybody run out into the water, and everybody but Holly basically ran right back out of the water. And she stayed out there for a little bit, and so I asked her, I was like, so what was the water temperature? And she told me it was 36 degrees. And my youngest daughter was just like, well, gosh, you're in 34-degree water, you know. And during our recent cold snap, my thermometer only goes down to 28 degrees. But I was in 28 degrees, I'm busting through ice. There's ice on all edges of the tub, and it felt like I was sitting in a slushy. You know, I'm just, it was brutal.
Trying to get through it, but again, it's that hard thing in the morning. The rest of the day's easy.
Absolutely.
Like I said, just, if you can do a cold shower, it helps. I've been doing that for a while, and I feel like it's helped with inflammation in my old body.
Absolutely,
quite a bit.
It does help a lot. Cold water immersion. I'm going to get you there, man.
One of these days.
We'll get you there. Yeah.
It's a great time. It's terrible.
It is, yes, that's exactly how to describe it. You know, when you first get in, it's like you got to control your breathing, and then once you can relax through that, it's like it is the most relaxing Zen moment. It's meditative being in that water.
You
it's
get
amazing.
like a different kind of clarity from it.
Yeah.
Like you really focus after 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Your body like hones in like, okay, we're doing this for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the best part of your day at that point because you're like not in shock anymore.
Yeah.
And you sit there and wait for the suck to stop.
Yep. I look forward to it every morning. I look forward to it and dread it every morning.
It's funny how you have to explain it. Like, it's great. You should try it. It sucks.
Yes. Yeah. I never want to skip it. You know, like I said, I've done it 148 days in a row now, and it's the best thing I've done for my health. It's amazing. So I highly recommend it to anybody. But you know, when I started at 62 degrees because I had some health issues, you know, and I didn't know if my heart was strong enough because, you know, it can cause, you know, heart attack.
Cardiac arrest.
You know, so I got in at 62 degrees for 90 seconds. That's all I wanted of that. The next day I have a chiller, so I turned my chiller down to 56 degrees. And I was in there, and the whole time I was like, I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do this. I've been in 28-degree water recently. 28 degrees, and yeah, it's 4 degrees below freezing, but I had my water circulating for most of that, you know, so it wouldn't freeze solid. It's different. When you get in that 28 degrees, 34 degrees is easy.
Yeah.
You know, today I think it was like 33, 34 degrees. It was easy. I could have stayed in that for 10 minutes.
Yeah, so Conor McGregor and Michael Chandler, they got backlash for that because they did like a trivia thing when they were doing the Ultimate Fighter,
Mm-hmm.
and they had them in an ice bath the whole time. They were in there for like 30, 40 minutes, something like that.
Oh, wow.
And they had like medical people like, hey, you guys can't do this anymore.
Yeah, that's a long time. You got to be careful with the hypothermia. Yeah. But you know, the thing is, the reason it works, from what I understand, it's called hormetic stress, which is it's a stress that if you do it for a prolonged amount of time, it will kill you. That's why weightlifting is good for you. But if you do that exercise for 24 hours straight, you're probably going to die.
Yeah.
You know, when you get into the water, your body recognizes, oh crap, this will kill me. So it starts releasing all of these chemicals from the brain, your epinephrine, norepinephrine, you know, and it activates your brown fat, your brown adipose tissue, which to keep your organs warm so you live. But all of that does wonderful things for you long term. You have a dopamine increase of 250 to 300% that lasts for hours and hours after the cold plunge. You know, people who are depressed, get in some cold water. There's no side effects to that dopamine increase. You know, you don't need to sit there and doom scroll through TikTok to get your dopamine hit. Get in cold water.
And that's really what weightlifting does for me now. Is like I hit a new PR. I'm like, that's my goal for the day. Like, this is going to be a great month.
How long do you spend in the gym a day?
Normally, roughly 2 hours.
Really?
Sometimes a little less. And I got a buddy right now who. My biggest moment of this year is, so my buddy's name is Jason Job, and he started going to the gym with me. It was a month ago, and he's got this app on his phone that shows he quit alcohol last month. He quit vaping last month, so he's completely clean of like every vice that he had, and he's like completely put it in the gym with me. He's already lost his belly fat, like he's doing great in the gym, and it's like he attributes a lot of that to me, and that's great for me. Like, again, I love people's success. So like, he cut smoking out, he cut drinking out, like, and he told me that he's just doing better at everything, and he was the one who inspired me to do the Tough Mudder, and so he's helping me while I'm helping build him. It's awesome.
Your routine, you concentrate on just body parts, different body parts each day?
So I do a chest and try day, I do a back and bi day, and then I do like a light shoulder, and then I do a leg day the next day. We do sprints every day.
Where do you do those at?
Up at Ella's Gym.
Okay.
The place that Ryan Klein owns.
Is there a place outside to do that?
No, we run the sprints on treadmill while it's cold, and then in the summertime we're going to go run trails.
Are you guys doing like long runs though? Is that part of your routine?
So long runs isn't part of the routine because I just don't do it on a treadmill.
So you're doing the treadmill sprints and then, but not like marathon length, half marathon length.
No,
runs.
not yet.
Okay. Is that something you want to get into? Or?
Yeah, we're going to try this year. We're going to do the Tough Mudder first, and there's a half marathon we're talking about doing. But once it gets warm out, then we'll start doing long length runs.
But the reason I asked if you had something outdoors is, what's the lifting place or the health place out on Route 50?
CrossFit.
CrossFit.
Yeah.
I didn't know if he had like those CrossFit push
the
sleds and that kind of thing up there.
No, they don't have the sleds. So the one in Lawrenceville is a small gym. They got a bigger gym up in Robinson that's got like more stuff to it.
Okay.
And we go there sometimes. But Ryan's been super supportive, helping me get ready for fights and stuff, supplements and things like that.
That's the owner of the gym?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's a super good place. Everybody there treats everybody like family. We're all cordial. There's none of that, like there's nobody going in there and doing things for ego. So it's got a really good culture to it.
Nice.
And super feels like family. That's a great place to be.
This place is open 24 hours a day, isn't it?
Yep.
We got a young man that trains. He's training there for the Special Olympics.
Ryan Farrar.
Ryan
He's going
Farrar.
for the USA Games.
Yeah, he's leaving in 3 or 4 months for USA Games.
Yep. I was telling him before we started this, I was in the gym one day and I was using lifting straps, and he had came up to me and he's like, "I like those. Do they really help?" And he's having a problem with his grip, so I gave him my lifting straps.
That's nice.
And the funny part was I just got them the day before that.
Yeah.
And he wanted them, so I gave them to him. And his deadlifts went up. Every time I see him in there, I try to help him a little bit.
Those straps helped him out a lot.
Yeah.
I posted a fundraiser online to help him raise money for his.
Is it still
his
there?
travel. It's still there. It hasn't gotten any contributions lately, but we have raised $1,000 for him to help offset the cost of going.
Tell everyone how they can, or where they can find it.
I'll try to remember to put a link in the description of our video, but it's a GoFundMe for Ryan. Yeah.
For his Special Olympics event.
Yeah,
This summer, right? So yeah.
Yeah, if you want to
People
donate
get out there
$1,
and help
$5, or $500, just if we hit our goal of $1,500, that's okay. You can keep giving.
Yeah.
It's completely okay.
But it's great that he has run into someone like you to help him out.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I mean, like I said, I've only been lifting for a little over a year, but I did my research. I know what I'm doing. I've gained quite a bit of size in a year.
Yeah.
So I've been helping him every time he's in there. He'll ask questions like, he asks what lifts will make him stronger, and then I helped him with his deadlift. I helped him hit a squat the other day. That was his PR. And so he's gradually getting strong. I think he'll do well.
Great.
He's got his heart in the right place.
Well,
Yeah,
you do
yeah.
too. It's great that you're approachable.
Yeah.
That he can come up to you and
I had a guy in
get
the
some
gym
advice.
say that the other day. He was like, whenever I seen you, he was like, I know you did MMA around here, and he had only seen like the videos of the persona,
Yeah.
and then like he met the real me in the gym, and he was like, that's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
You're super nice in here, but you see you on camera, you're on TV, you're just the meanest guy, and I was kind of got to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's part of it.
Well, when our mutual friend recommended you for the podcast, I don't know if he told you what I said, but I was like, well, listen, if he wants to come on and be a real person, I'd love to have him on, but I don't want to interview with the character.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
so.
I'm not the character locally.
Yeah, yeah.
Before we go, though, I would like that character to come out, and I'd like you to demonstrate some of these
He
things.
wants you to slap me, and I don't want that to happen. So,
We better call
but if you wanted to slap
first
him,
responders.
it's completely
Call some
okay.
first. No, I'm 10 years older than you are. Break your neck.
Saturday, Josh Griggs held an MMA event in Sullivan, and I was doing post-fight interviews up there.
That Griggs Entertainment, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
okay.
they brought me out with my belt and stuff, and they like gave me an introduction with the ring girls, and the announcer, one of the guys from the crowd was like, "You should slap him." I took the mic from the announcer. I was like, "I think that guy wants me to slap you," and he was like, "Nope, not doing that."
Not today. Yeah.
Yeah, you just slap like this, just right here to the hand.
Oh, I got a wrist sprain, man.
Oh, you got a
Oh,
wrist.
really?
Oh, see, there you go. He left you hanging.
Considering doing something Friday?
Yeah. So
You're going to fight with an injury.
yeah, everyone.
I love it. I love it.
In combat sports, nobody's healthy all the way.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, I was wearing a wrist brace outside of here, and I was like, going on camera, I'll take it off.
All right, right on.
Yeah, I did. I saw that when you came up.
Okay.
Came up to the door.
Yeah.
You still
So how did
work
you-
out with it though? Or?
Yeah, I did chest and try today.
Okay.
How did you injure it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't. I think it was from my buddy had dropped a weight on him up there at the gym, and I kind of just grabbed it and cleaned it off of him.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't ever do cleans because like the risk for injury is high, and the first time I do it, get an injury. I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
Mm.
Do you practice the slapping against a heavy bag or anything?
I have a
work
bob
into
at home, one of those
Okay,
XL
yeah,
bobs. I got one of those at home that I practice on every day, and it's not hard. It's just, like I said, it's for accuracy. I know I can hit hard. It's just
Mhm.
you got to be able to hit the right place hard,
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
and so accuracy is a lot of it.
Yep. Yeah, the technique first, and throw the strength behind that technique, and that's where you become deadly.
Yep.
So yeah.
Now to maintain that accuracy, you know, for anyone that watches that sport, you're kind of sizing up where to hit.
Yep.
Once they're in that place, they're not to move, right?
Yep. They're not allowed to move. And you can really if you watch the videos I do, I always make them move. Always, because you position them before you strike them.
Okay.
And so, along with the mental talk earlier, I always make them move. Because if you just, they're going to stand where they want to stand.
Mm-hmm.
And that's so a lot of them will get into a rhythm where, if I stand here just like this, I can take a slap.
Okay.
So every time I get up there, I'm like, nope, come closer. They'll come closer, no, back up. And I'll get them to move their feet to where they're not in the place they want to be.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, all right, stay there.
Okay.
And
So the guy that's getting ready to do the slap, he has some say-so as to where they're... Okay. Okay.
And so I do that to get them out of their rhythm.
Yeah, that's smart.
Because my success isn't in how hard I can hit. It's just I play the mental game really well,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and that's a huge part of it.
Have you ever struck with your offhand?
No, hopefully never have to.
Okay.
Because I train with both, but there is a way different. There's a huge difference in power,
Mm-hmm.
which is weird because lifting, same strength, both arms. Striking, way weaker with the left hand.
It's the coordination, I think.
Everything
Yeah.
that you're using in the whole arm is different
Yeah.
with that
Yeah.
offhand.
I mean, there's very minor differences that in the firing order of the muscles and everything
Yeah.
because of the coordination
Yeah.
that make it different. I can throw with my right hand, but I throw like a girl with my left hand. Sorry, girls, I didn't mean it to come across that way.
We know what you meant.
But, well, man, I've really enjoyed talking to you. I do remember the back and forth between you and Ethan now.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
It was intense. I remember it now. I probably said some things about you online.
Yep, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a villain around here for a long time.
Yeah.
Because it was just things I talked about was just a family issue with him, and it was he's from here locally, so I was airing out dirty laundry that everybody knew.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And so it kind of just got the whole. He was more well liked in the community than I was.
Yep.
But it did get my goal. We sold the most because whenever you buy tickets, you say it's for, and we sold the most.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody came to see us. It was a packed house. They actually did that card in Sullivan, so we were all close enough to where it was everybody we knew. I had
You both had your fan bases.
and it was crazy because like my fan base is like at that time I had a small support group, so here's my fan base on this one spot of the arena,
Yeah.
and the rest of it just like everybody else is his. And I walked out, they were booing me, I was throwing middle fingers and talking to the crowd, and the crazy thing about it, so like a lot of people get tunnel vision when they fight, but I don't. Like I talk to people when I'm fighting them, and like I'll look at the crowd while I'm fighting. And I got him in that choke, and it just happened to be on the side of the ring ropes where like his whole family was.
Uh-huh.
So like as I'm choking him, I'm like looking up, just talking to his family while I'm choking him to sleep. And his corner had yelled to him, like yelled some kind of instruction, and I was like, "Yeah, you can just shut up. This fight's over." And his arm drops. He goes to sleep. I tried to throw him between the ring ropes because we fought in a ring and not a cage.
Uh-huh.
So I choked him completely to sleep, and I tried to push him out of the ropes so he'd fall to the floor, but it didn't work.
Yeah.
He landed on the ring rope in like a seated position. The ref caught him, and I threw the DX cross chops to his family. And his dad had threatened me that night. He said he was going to kill me.
Oh, wow.
And it was huge bad blood. And the crazy thing was, like, the crowd was erupting. I had to have a police escort to the back because there were like people trying to mob me. And we get to the back, and we made friends in backstage. Like
That night, right
Yeah.
afterwards.
That's wild.
walked up to him, and I was like, "Hey," I said a lot of things I shouldn't have. I was like, "But I got the outcome I wanted." I was like, "I'm not proud about the things I said." I was like, "I hope we can come away and be friends about this," because we were friends beforehand. I was like, "I hope we can be friends after this." We made up. I go back out there, and everybody's hating on me.
Is he with you at the time? You go back
No.
out? No.
And they're all like yelling and like trying to throw things at me. And my cornerman and like some of my teammates were like trying to like block people from me. And I'm talking to these people. I'm yelling things at them. And then like it clicked in my head. I just apologized to this guy.
Yeah.
I was like, "Sorry guys." And
Quick change, right like that.
yeah, and I was like talking to his dad, and everybody's still yelling at me. And then he comes up beside me and like starts talking to me. So everybody's like, "Okay, this is cool."
Oh, okay. Okay.
And
Wow.
Did his dad kind of calm
yeah,
down
his
that night
dad
too?
came around too.
Good.
And yeah, I'm friends with him now. And like I said, he's doing cool stuff with horses now.
Yeah.
Like he's doing the horseshoes, like getting rid of infections, making funny TikTok videos about like people who mistreat their horses.
Uh-huh.
And so I like watching those. But he's doing real well now, so everybody's prospering.
Yeah.
That's good.
Great.
That's good.
Before we go, do you have anything else you want to say? Anything about any upcoming events? Any
Yes.
talk to the guy in South Africa?
So I'm on Twitch, Controversy MMA at Twitch. I'm on Kick, www.kick.com/CONTRO-Versy. And then Guns and Hoses in April. Maybe Karate Combat this Friday. And then hopefully sometime in the summer I get to go to South Africa and claim my crown and knock out Robert Krish, who is defending his belt. So he's defending his own belt in his own promotion that he owns, that he match makes for, and he is defending it on February 28th against a guy with one leg.
Oh, wow.
So whenever he wants to actually face like a real champion and contender, he can come find me.
There you go.
Okay.
One leg.
Yeah, one leg. He's defending against a guy with one leg. When you get hit, you need something to catch yourself on.
Yeah.
He doesn't have it.
Yeah.
So this Robert Krish guy is a giant poser. He can't actually do the sport. He match makes his own stuff. It's just like Floyd Mayweather and Jake Paul, like putting in contracts where you can't knock him out. Like
Yeah.
he shouldn't be doing the sport, but he is.
Well, I hope you get that, and I hope you get to go over there and show him what a real fighter's.
So if Jake Paul offers you a contract for a slap fight, $20 million guaranteed if you take a dive, will you take the dive?
No.
All right. Okay.
No.
Good.
I would have to knock him out just off the purpose that like my son thinks he's cooler than I am.
Oh, again, he's got to go. Sorry,
Yeah,
Jake.
Yeah.
I did that, and whenever I was in Power Slap, I tried doing that too. His favorite fighter was a guy named Static, and so like I kept calling. Every time I'd win, I'd be like, "Guys, give me the Static guy. I gotta knock him out." I was like, "He's my son's favorite. He's my son likes him more than me. I've got to knock him out."
You've got to go up on that
Yeah.
Right
a
on,
notch
man.
or two with your son and the coolness aspect with these
Yeah.
guys.
Like, we got to knock out your heroes. I'll do
Yeah,
it.
exactly. Nice.
I like it,
nice.
man. All right, well, I love it. I'm glad you came on to talk to us. You know, we got a local celebrity here in Lawrenceville, a worldwide celebrity, especially after you knock out this guy from South Africa.
Yeah.
So,
You have to come back
which
and tell
round
us
are you going to
about
knock him out in?
One.
First round?
First round, there you
Okay.
have it.
All right, guaranteed.
Clean.
Okay, all right. Well, we're going to
Come
have
back
to
on
see
and
it.
tell us about it.
Yep, he'll tell you about it when he wakes up.
Okay, sounds good, man. Well,
All right.
appreciate you coming on, everybody. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. Check out Cody Controversy Cox, and be rooting for him or root against him. I don't think he cares.
Root against me. It's better that way.
Yeah, but be checking out, for future episodes, and we appreciate you guys. Until next time, peace out.
All right.
Thanks so much,
Thank you.
man. Yeah.
Thanks for coming, brother.
Yep.
I had done my cold shower just before coming over here, and I'm sitting here shivering this whole
Yeah,
time.
it's a good thing. It's really nice.